Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Surviving Ceres. Okay, if you watched my last episode, I made a couple mistakes. I made a couple what I thought were going to be huge mistakes. But with my ice, I was trying to make this research station here with ice, and I only had like 17 units of ice. I want to make this research station, so it's like, man, what am I going to do? I used all the ice that I found to make water. So I was like, man, what am I going to do? So I got on the Steam forums, did a little research, and it turns out those ice nodes out there that you put the drill on, you can still get ice from them. I'm going to go out there and I'll show you what I'm talking about. I got to get some food in me though. I made some potatoes here. There we go. Actually, I want that over here. There we go. Let's get some food in us as my stomach grumbles. Let's go down here and check our farming. Alright, we got some almost done, 80%. I got one little guy over here. I need some more ice in here. Let's split half, and one more time. There we go. I'll make sure all those potatoes get fully grown. I need to spend some time just in here farming, actually. Alright, so let's run out here and I'll show you what I'm talking about with this ice. And I'm assuming the same thing can happen with copper. How are we doing on weight? I need, actually, let me drop some. I need to make a storage unit. I gotta get around to doing that at some point. Alright, so, I don't know, I guess these have unlimited weight. Am I right? Alright, let's throw this ice in here. Actually, I'm gonna get some more water going. No, I'm not. If you watch my last episode, I think once you start making like the water, you can't stop it unless I don't know how to stop it. Maybe one of you guys that are playing the game can tell me how to stop production if you change your mind like I did last episode. All right, so for now, I'm just using one of these things for storage. Let's go here. I'm just gonna throw all this ice in there. And my copper, I'm hoping the same thing will happen with the copper. And the developer on the Steam forums, what the developer said was he did this so you wouldn't run out of resources and die or have to start over. Like, I seriously thought I was going to have to start over the game, and I didn't want to do that. So let me go out here and show you what I'm talking about. It's the same thing as with I've got this drill on the iron node. If you recall, when we first came out here, this had a little. Oh, this is full. All right, let me get what I'm talking about over here. So you go here, and it's had a note on it. I mined it, and so I thought you couldn't mine this thing, but you can. You can still get resources from this, which is just beautiful. So then the advantage of having, let's get 50. The advantage of having then the drill is it never stops. As long as you're online, it never stops. Or it gets full like this one is over here. So I'm assuming the copper is the same way. It certainly is. Okay, that's cool. I don't know, maybe this is something that everybody just figured out on their own because this wasn't said anywhere. So, but this is awesome because now I can make more power right there. Oh, hey. I don't like the sound of that guy. Alright, so then this thing is, how are we doing on weight? Halfway. So this is probably full, that's why it's offline, yeah. I don't want to be overweight. I am close. So now we should be able to start this back up then. Yeah. And maybe at some point there's a way to add storage to this. I don't know. Alright, so if you're playing the game, those are endless supplies. And then when you get a drill on it, from what the developer said, it's endless once you get a drill on there also. So that's amazing. Again, he did that so you wouldn't just run out of resources like I did. Because eventually, I don't think these respawn. So eventually, those resource nodes out there that I was trying to find, I don't think those respawn. But I could be wrong on that. I'm not sure. But I was having, I thought I was going to have to start over, like I said. So, alright, so now we've got the resources that we need to build the research machine. And the other mistake that I made, if you watched my last episode, when I was calling in, I can't believe I did this. When I was calling in the rocket, well, two mistakes I made here. Number one, I only got 10 units of ice. I needed 25, but I didn't know if that just meant one unit or if, you know what I mean? I didn't know if it was just one unit. So now I know. Because I ordered 10 pieces of ice, and that's what I got was 10. So I should have ordered 25. And then also, I noticed this when I was editing my last episode. I could have actually bought a ice drill. It was in the list. So again, I learned from my mistakes. So hopefully, I help you guys out if you're playing this game. Make sure and take your time and go through the list and get what you actually want. And I don't know how much the drill costs. I think I would have had enough money. I've got $82 million. So, but like one piece of ice is $1 million, so it goes down fairly quick. All right, so got all that out of the way. I think I explained all my mistakes that you guys, I'm sure you saw in the episode if you watched it. You're probably like, what is he doing? Well, I didn't know what I was doing. I'm new to the game, so I'm gonna blame it on that. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and eat, and we'll hold off on the water until we have to. All right, so now we have what we need. I can make some more power. I can throw this in there. I can make 2 more solar units. Okay. And then I want to make the research station, which is right here. And it takes 25, and the ice, of course, was huge. That's what I needed. So we're going to make one of those. I think that has a couple of points. Or a couple of, what do you even call it? The access points. I don't know what they call it. What do they call these? Snap points. Snap points, okay. Alright, so there it is. Alright, we're going to put that down in 6. Yeah, so it's got 2 snap points, but it takes 6 power, okay? So that's why I wanted to get some more power going. I want to make a storage. There's a storage. Okay, it just takes 5 iron bar. Let's go ahead and make that as well. And I think I'm going to put that upstairs. Keep my machines down here. Alright, let's put that at 7. Alright, unnamed storage. Oh, looks like it holds 20 slots, I guess, but I don't think there's any weight, so that's kind of nice. Alright, I'm just going to call this, how do I name it? Name storage. I'm just going to call this resources. Register to storage, alright. Oh, I got $5 million just for naming that. That's pretty cool. Okay. Alright, it's got a nice big sign up there. Yeah, cool. Alright, so now let's go. I need a drink of water. And let's go ahead and grab these potatoes while they're done. I think they're done. They are done. And how about this one? How many? I got 12 potatoes now. How many do I get from each plant? 3? Yeah. Okay, that's pretty good. And I know there's other food that we can get. Alright, so seeds, I'm going to split this in half. Let's see, yeah. 7 seeds. And 8 potatoes. Okay. And then our grinder here, to make coal, we need to make some rocket fuel to get this rocket out of here. So I need 5 ice and 5 copper ore, okay. Alright, so let's throw the ice in here and copper ore. So to make 1, craft 1 coal. That is grinding it down. Alright, okay, we got our coal. We got our seeds done. And we got our potatoes done. Alright, I got 12 potatoes. That's pretty good. I only have 2 bottles of water. I'm going to need more water. Alright, so let's put our seeds down here. Those at 7. Now that I know that I don't have to worry about ice, I'm not sweating it as near as bad as I was. However, I'm not sure if that is an unlimited supply. I did not place those very well. Alright, we got 4 more we can put over here. Alright, now we need ice. I'm going to throw all 13 of these over here. Alright, so those will grow for us. Excellent. Okay, now we need to put the research station down. Spend funding to unlock additional blueprints or advancements for your machines and facilities. And it has 2 snap points. Takes 6 milliwatts of power. I'm going to take a bite. Alright, and then I'm going to place my solar panels down first. It's nice we got daylight. We can do this now. Have no idea how big this research station is. So we got a snap point here. And I've got one here, but I think this is probably way too big. Let's see, 6. Actually, I might be able to get away with that. It's hard to tell. See if I can back up. Oh, yeah, that's gonna work, and I can still get to my... Yeah, I can still get to my satellites here. Not satellite, solar panels. Alright, let's put those down first. I'm gonna start going this way. There we go. I don't want to block them. Guess I need to move them. Alright, so let's put the research station down then. 6. Sweet, and that's got a point there. That could go this direction with something. And it's got a point here that my little courtyard, this looks like a little courtyard for me. It'd have to be pretty small to put there. That's okay. Alright, so let's go back in and check our coal. Well, let's look at the research station first. I'm excited. It's been a while. I've been trying to make this thing for a while, so I'm excited to see what the research station... This is what, and that's where we should unlock our ice drill. Let's check our power. Alright, we're producing 65, we're only consuming 48, so we should be good to go there. It's still a little unclear what this thing is used. I guess this is just for export. Can be exported, earn funding. Each package yields 25 million in funding. Okay, that's just for export. I'll try to remember to make one of those. Alright, let's go check out the research station. Here we go. Research and development. Alright, and we got 2 snap points there. Available funding, 87 million. Technology unlocked, 0 of 118. So I'm guessing we have 118 things we can unlock. That's pretty cool. Alright, so select building category. We have a filter. Filter learn technology, show gated recipes. We haven't learned anything. Alright, so the first thing I want to do is... Alright, so this is saying add an additional storage slot for your ice drills. Okay, I don't have an ice drill. It costs 25 million each time you add a storage slot. Okay, that's cool. Oh, this is close. Okay, select machine blueprint unlocks. Select machine tool. Maybe it's a machine constructor. There we go. Copper drill and the ice drill. It costs 4 million. Okay, I want to research that. Nice. And then we might as well unlock the copper also. Costs 7 million. Alright, so now we should be able to build it. Oh, we got 2 million back. Nice. So we should be able to build this over in our construction thing. Machine constructor. There it is. Ice and copper. Sweet. So I need 50 ice. I got 25. I think I got more over here. Here we go. Sweet. Build that, and then the copper takes 5 copper bars. Okay. Yes. Okay. So I'm gonna take this out, get it going, and then we're gonna start looking at the rocket fuel. Oh man, this is a big deal to me. And it wasn't very expensive to make. I thought it was gonna cost a lot more to build it. How am I doing on weight? Not great. I think I'm gonna add a point into weight. There we go. Probably save or put the other points in food and water, but I don't know, we'll see. Man, I'm excited about this. I've been waiting a while to get this thing figured out. I know this is just full. Alright, let's put this bad boy down. Rotate him around. I want to get at least 50. Things making noises over there. I saw in that unlock thing I could unlock speed boots. I could run faster. That's pretty cool. We'll definitely check into that at some point. I wonder if there's lighting around. You know, I'm keeping this beacon around because it helps me find where my base door is. But I bet there's lighting around somewhere. I'm hoping somebody that watches my last episode can tell me what that cave is that I found. What's going on there? I have no weapon, so I'm kind of concerned about going in there. All right, so we just need to fire this thing up. There we go. We are cranking out ice now. That is a beautiful thing. All right, let me go ahead and grab this. This is offline because how are we doing on weight? Oh, we're good. This is offline because it's full. Can I carry it all? I'll leave the other one in there. Alright, so let's go throw this in the storage. Okay, so now I can relax a little bit. Now that I know I've got my... I'm going to be able to make food and water easily now with the ice. So now now I'm concentrating on making rocket fuel. And I'm sure there's better food. How much do these potatoes give us? They give us 25. So that's not very much, actually. And we're hurting on food again. Alright, let me store this iron up here. There we go. I'm going to make a couple bottles of water here. I can make 3. Now that I know I've got a good supply of ice coming, I can make water with all that. Alright, now let's check out the refinery. Here we go. Alright, so to make... Shoot, we need ice. I need 2 pieces of coal. Only got 1. And how much is this going to make? This fuel is used to power rockets to send exports back to Earth. It can be crafted in the fuel refinery. Okay. 1 more piece of coal and 10 ice. Okay. Alright, let me go gather some more ice out here. And hopefully I can send this stuff back, zirconium, to make money. See that wall over there? That's a wall of ice. If you go over to that, it says, hey, it says when you start terraforming, that will start melting. Pretty cool. Oh man, I've got 200 things of ice. No, not quite. That's a beautiful thing. Alright, let's go back and make our coal. I think I need iron also. I'm going to grab iron while I'm here. At some point, I think those guys start attacking our base, but I don't know when. Hopefully it's a little while. because I'm not prepared for any type of attack. I want to get this rocket back in the air. Get our fuel thing going. There's a lot to do in this game. I mean, I'm really enjoying it, actually. And I hope you guys are too. It's very reasonably priced. There's a free demo you can try it. You know, you can get if you just want to check it out and see if you think you're gonna like it. All right, so we gotta make coal. I think I need ice for the grinder also. Ice in this game, ice is everything. All right, here we go. All right, so coal. I need copper ore. Ice and copper ore. Okay. All right, I'm gonna throw all this ice in there. And I need more copper. Do I have any copper over here? Just a little bit. Alright, this should give me 1 coal. Actually, I can make 2. I'm gonna throw some of this iron in here. Got a lot in here. Sorry, a lot in here. Alright, let's grab this coal. And now we're gonna go back to the refinery. Flammable liquid. Okay, coal. I gotta eat. Okay, throw my coal in there. Now, craft 1. How much rocket fuel is in there? That's funny. Oh, I got another 5 million for funding for that. Cool. Alright, so how much is in there? This fuel is used to power rockets to send exports back to Earth. It can be crafted in the fuel refinery. Alright, so let's go to the rocket. I don't know, just 1 can of fuel? I hope it only takes 1 can of fuel. I have no idea. Hello, Mr. Rocket. And how do I send this back? Okay, maybe if I put the fuel in here first. Fuel 0 of 10. Oh no. I gotta make 10 of those? Yeah, that's in red. So that means I gotta make 10 things of rocket fuel? That's a lot. Well, I'd say once you send a rocket off, you want to make sure and use maximum storage, or yeah, get the maximum, which is what I messed up. Yeah, 0 available. Ooh, buy a rocket. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna have to make more rocket fuel. Alright, I'm gonna make the copper drill. Let's check. We're good on power. What do I need to make the copper drill? Five copper bars. Sweet, I've got 5 copper bars here. Excellent. Alright, let's take this out and put it down. My iron drill is full. My ice drill is full. Alright, let's turn this bad boy on. Sweet. Alright, well, I'm gonna get some ice here. Alright, let me run back and unload this ice. I'm gonna start cranking out some water now that I know I'm good on ice. Just gonna throw 100 in here. I already had some water. but we're gonna have 4 more. There we go. And I want to store other ice up here. I'll make another storage unit, so I'll have one for iron, ice, copper. That's what's drilling. That's what's out there drilling for me. All right, let's go get our copper. Should be quite a bit in there now. So this game is a little bit of a grind in the beginning. Well, I messed up. I used my ice improperly, to be honest. But I didn't know that you could come out here and get ice from these nodes right here. I was walking all over the map trying to find ice nodes, and I didn't know that I could get them right here. So that was kind of my bad. But now you guys know, so maybe you won't make the same mistake that I did. All right, I'm gonna wait just a minute till I get 100 copper. There we go. And I'll spend some time off camera making storage, and I'll just gather a ton of resources. Ice, copper, and iron. But yeah, once you get those drills going, you're pretty much gold. Alright, I need a drink. That's a nice feeling to know that I'm good on water now. Food, I still need some work on the food. I've got some growing. Alright, so the grinder. I need one more. What am I short on? The ice? Oh, okay. I've got ice up here. Yeah, now I can make 20. While I'm waiting on that, let's go check out our potatoes down here. We ran out of ice, didn't we? Yep, sure did. Let's see. I'm gonna take some out of here. Just gonna throw all that in there. However, if you don't watch it, you'll waste some ice though. But now that I got my... I don't think it stops automatically. I'm not sure about that. Yeah, food's looking good. So maybe somebody could tell me, does this shut off whenever your plants are completely at 100%, or does it just keep on watering and waste ice? That's what I don't want to happen. I'm going to test it out. I need to know. I'm going to give this just a minute and test this out. Alright, they're at 100%. Yeah, and it's still watering, so that's what I was afraid of. I need it to shut off automatically once they're at, all your plants are at 100%, and it doesn't. So I want to stop this. Boom, boom. I'm going to collect all these. I'm going to leave those from now. 10 seeds. And let's make 17 potatoes. Cool. Alright, let's go back to our fuel refinery. Oh, I'm short on coal. Alright, our copper is 3 out of 4. Alright, I have everything I need to make the other 5 things of fuel. Actually, I only need 9. I mean, I only need 9, but I'm gonna make them all. Alright, we're doing pretty good in food and water. We got 6 bottles of water. We got 18. That's actually 21 potatoes. And I've got more seeds in here. Go ahead and plant those. So I can get 5. Put them close together. There we go. Nice. And start this back up. I'll go ahead and take care of these. There we go. Getting our food production, potato production up pretty good now. Alright, I made some more coal. Let's go get a rocket fuel and see if we can get this rocket to fly. And figure out how to add this zirconium. Alright, we got 10 rocket fuel. Again, I only needed 9. I'm going to throw my coal in here. And I can make 1. Alright, I need to... There we go. I'm just going to give it 10. Okay, 10 out of 10. A rocket used to export goods and bring colonists to your colony. Can I add this? Zirconium is a high-value export material. It has no use outside been exported. Value 20. 20 what? I'm gonna split this in half because I'm not. Let's send 3. I'm not sure how that works. How much money do I have now? I've got 83 million. Launchable. Launch it. The launch when Pilgrim vacates the area. Okay. That's good. Rocket launching. Okay, I got another milestone. I got 8 million. But do I get my money for this zirconium? How does that work? When it gets back to Earth, make base viable for colonists. To add colonists, you first need a barracks, a mess hall, rec room. These facilities are crafted from the advanced base constructor, which is found on the machine constructor after being researched. Okay, so we got a long ways to go. Alright, landing pad is clear. Okay, it's going to be at Earth in 4 minutes. Then hopefully I'll get paid. Next milestone, research 10 technologies or upgrades. Okay. And our main objective is to reach prerequisites to begin colonization. Cool. And then here's our colonist management. Oh, you got to take care of happiness, comfort, shifts. Yeah, so I mean, there's a lot to do in this game. I'm definitely impressed. This is one guy, one developer building this game. So man, I give him a lot of props. Alright, let's go back and look at the research thing while we're waiting. Let's take a look at some of this stuff we can research. We've unlocked 2. I've got 91 million. Recent was unlocked copper drill. Cool. Okay, the teleporter. I still have that outside. Pilgrim quarters. Ooh, it takes 20 million. Pilgrim quarters contains a stasis pod you can use to stop food and water bars from draining, as well as a station to respec. One snap point. Okay, so that's something I'm gonna have to research. Connectors. Don't really care about that at the moment. I can upgrade my ice drill. Yeah, added more storage for 10 million. Or any of the drills, actually. It's 5 additional storage slots for your storage containers. Okay. This is all refinery stuff. Bronze bar. Here we go. Jump boots. These boots give you Pilgrim double jump. Speed boots. These boots give you Pilgrim a 150 increase to move speed. Oh, that's nice. Oh, I forgot to make one of these and send. This backpack gives you plus 100 weight capacity. That's nice. What about oxygen? Health point, rebreather. Rebreather. This rebreather gives you plus 100 oxygen capacity. That's definitely it. I might need that. Yeah. And in legs. I don't see anything about... I haven't seen anything about weapons, though. Facility upgrades. Oh, basic farm. Upgrade reduces the rate at which ice depletes for irrigation. That's nice. And then fuel. Upgrade cuts rocket fuel resources cost in half. That's nice, too. Alright, there's some cool stuff in there. Alright, let's see if this ship has got to be getting close to hitting Earth. 2 seconds. Added export funding, 60 grand. So I sent 3 of these. 60 million. Sorry. Nice. I'm up to 151 million. Okay, I'm happy about that. Yeah. All right, cool. All right, I'm getting a better handle on this game. I had to learn the hard way. I had to learn the hard way about ice, but we got all those drills going out there now, so that's really cool. So yeah, I'm having a great time in this. I want to thank all you guys for the support you give me on this game. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I'm having a good time with it. And again, you can pick it up really reasonable price off of Steam, and there's a free demo if you want to try it out for yourself, see if you like the game. But I like it a lot, and we got a lot we can do. We got a lot we can progress in this game. So let me know down in the comment section if you want to see more of this game. And if you like this one, hit that thumbs up button. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. I do appreciate each and every one that subscribes. Come back and see me for more episodes of Surviving Ceres. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.